Today's video, B48 bus announcements to Lefferts Gardens-Prospect Park, Vianova. Enjoy the video. This is B48 to Lefferts Gardens-Prospect Pk stop. This stop is Meeker Avenue and Stewart Avenue. Next stop, Nassau Avenue and Varick Street. This stop is Nassau Avenue and Varick Street. Next stop, Nassau Avenue and Houseman Street. This stop is Nassau Avenue and Houseman Street. Next stop, Nassau Avenue and Kingsland Avenue. This stop is Nassau Avenue and Kingsland Avenue. Next stop, Nassau Avenue and Humboldt Street. This stop is Nassau Avenue and Humboldt Street. Next stop, Nassau Avenue and Newell Street. This stop is Nassau Avenue and Newell Street. Next stop, Nassau Avenue and Eckford Street. This stop is Nassau Avenue and Eckford Street. Next stop, Nassau Avenue and Manhattan Avenue. Transfers available to the G train, B43 and B62. This stop is Nassau Avenue and Manhattan Avenue. Next stop, Manhattan Avenue and Driggs Avenue. Transfers available to B43 and B62. This stop is Manhattan Avenue and Driggs Avenue. Next stop, Lorimer Street and Bayard Street. This stop is Lorimer Street and Bayard Street. Next stop, Lorimer Street and Meeker Avenue. This stop is Lorimer Street and Meeker Avenue. Next stop, Lorimer Street and Metropolitan Avenue. Transfers available to the G and L trains in B24. This stop is Lorimer Street and Metropolitan Avenue. Next stop, Lorimer Street and Ainsley Street. This stop is Lorimer Street and Ainsley Street. Next stop, Lorimer Street and Grand Street. Transfers available to Q59 and Q54. This stop is Lorimer Street and Grand Street. Next stop, Lorimer Street and 10 Ike Street. This stop is Lorimer Street and 10 Ike Street. Next stop, Lorimer Street and Messerle Street. Transfer available to B60. This stop is Lorimer Street and Messerle Street. Next stop, Lorimer Street and Montrose Avenue. Transfer available to B60. This stop is Lorimer Street and Montrose Avenue. Next stop, Lorimer Street and Broadway. Transfers available to the J&M trains in B46. This stop is Lorimer Street and Broadway. Next stop, Lorimer Street and Harrison Avenue. This stop is Lorimer Street and Harrison Avenue. Next stop, Lorimer Street and Marcy Avenue. This stop is Lorimer Street and Marcy Avenue. Next stop, Lorimer Street and Lee Avenue. Transfers available to B44 SBS, B44 and B57. This stop is Lorimer Street and Lee Avenue. Next stop, Wallabout Street and Bedford Avenue. Transfers available to B44 SBS and B57. This stop is Wallabout Street and Bedford Avenue. Next stop, Wallabout Street and Wythe Avenue. This stop is Wallabout Street and Wythe Avenue. Next stop, Franklin Avenue and Flushing Avenue. Transfer available to B57. This stop is Franklin Avenue and Flushing Avenue. Next stop, Franklin Avenue and Park Avenue. This stop is Franklin Avenue and Park Avenue. Next stop, Franklin Avenue and Myrtle Avenue. Transfer available to B54. This stop is Franklin Avenue and Myrtle Avenue. Next stop, Franklin Avenue and Willoughby Avenue. This stop is Franklin Avenue and Willoughby Avenue. Next stop, Franklin Avenue and DeKalb Avenue. Transfers available to B38 and B38 Limited. This stop is Franklin Avenue and DeKalb Avenue. Next stop, Franklin Avenue and Lafayette Avenue. Transfers available to the G train, B38 and B38 Limited. This stop is Franklin Avenue and Lafayette Avenue. Next stop, Franklin Avenue and Green Avenue. Transfer available to B52. This stop is Franklin Avenue and Green Avenue. Next stop, Franklin Avenue and Gates Avenue. Transfer available to B52. This stop is Franklin Avenue and Gates Avenue. Next stop, Franklin Avenue and Madison Street. This stop is Franklin Avenue and Madison Street. Next stop, Franklin Avenue and Putnam Avenue. Transfer available to B26. This stop is Franklin Avenue and Putnam Avenue. Next stop, Franklin Avenue and Fulton Street. Transfers available to the C&S trains, B25 and B49. This stop is Franklin Avenue and Fulton Street. Next stop, Franklin Avenue and Atlantic Avenue. This stop is Franklin Avenue and Atlantic Avenue. Next stop, Franklin Avenue and Bergen Street. Transfer available to B65. This stop is Franklin Avenue and Bergen Street. Next stop, Franklin Avenue and Prospect Place. Transfer available to the S train. This stop is Franklin Avenue and Prospect Place. Next stop, Franklin Avenue and Sterling Place. Transfer available to B45. This stop is Franklin Avenue and Sterling Place. Next stop, Franklin Avenue and St. John's Place. Transfer available to B45. This stop is Franklin Avenue and St. John's Place. Next stop, Franklin Avenue and Eastern Parkway. Transfers available to the 2, 3, 4, 5 and S trains. This stop is Franklin Avenue and Eastern Parkway. Next stop, Franklin Avenue and Union Street. This stop is Franklin Avenue and Union Street. Next stop, Franklin Avenue and Carroll Street. This stop is Franklin Avenue and Carroll Street. Next stop, Franklin Avenue and Montgomery Street. This stop is Franklin Avenue and Montgomery Street. Next stop, Sullivan Place and Washington Avenue. This stop is Sullivan Place and Washington Avenue. Next stop, Washington Avenue and Empire Boulevard. This stop is Washington Avenue and Empire Boulevard. Next stop, Lincoln Road and Ocean Avenue. Transfers available to the B, Q and S trains. B16, B41 and B41 Limited. This stop is Lincoln Road and Ocean Avenue. This is B48 to Lefferts Gardens-Prospect Pk stop. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content.